What's up, everybody? Good morning. How's everybody doing? Everybody's doing well. If you'd like to say hello, give me a shout in the chat real quick. Let me know that everything's working. You can see Mr. Bear's face moving, and you can hear me okay. Just let me know that you're here. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody had a good night. Good trading day the rest of the day yesterday. I did take some trades yesterday. I can't remember what time they were. Let me think. I think I was taking some about 10-ish. Took a bunch actually, I guess 10:30, and then some more at 1:30. Just scalping it. I think I made like $500 yesterday or something. Never really caught the big move. Obviously, I can see these little consolidation areas. All the hesitation I was having, getting into these consolidations and just taking little scalps on it around these levels. This one was a short. I remember shorting it over here as this was dropping, seeing cumulative delta dropping away from VWAP. I remember this one pretty clearly at 1:30. We had this support level here, which you can see. Look at the 500 volume. And I think it was more evident on like a 5-minute, 1 minute, but then we broke through it, had a little pullback, shorted it, kept shorting it on these pullbacks, shorting as we broke again through support down to value area low on it, and then eventually knocked it off and quit trading for the day. Well, it looks like we did bounce off of value area low pretty aggressively. But anyways, so we traded a little bit more yesterday. What's up, SW Blaze? I posted over in the Discord yesterday a screenshot of yesterday's close on the daily, which is just completely terrifying. Well, not terrifying. It depends on what you want to do. It's given a pretty clear bearish signal to the downside here. Let me pull up a pen and we can take a look at it. I'm getting bookmap going here. Just a very bearish candle close from yesterday. It tried to come up, opened, we moved or whatever. We tried to make a move up, clearly got rejected, closed near the low of the day. This is just a very bearish candle right here. I think people are probably getting in on shorts as this move comes up a little bit. Probably getting in some short positions, and you'll probably see another pretty quick move to the downside this week. Maybe probably. Well, I would suspect today. I would think there would be some follow through on this candle from yesterday, but I mean, we'll see. We can see the 4-hour, moved up, and one of the things that we've been taking advantage of is getting these counter trend lines. I mean, yeah, the break of 11,400, I think would be, the break of this 4-hour candle here. If we broke that low, the break of 400, I think you would see that attempt down. We got some support here, which I think was Friday's lows, which we talked about yesterday. I think price may want to come down. It may want to come down to 11,200 if we do break this 400 level. May want to come down to 200. And what's up, Matt? And break that 200, and then I think we've got this another level down here, 11,150-ish level, which we need to look at. Wow, I think that was actually the 4-hour band. Yeah, that was the 4-hour band yesterday, so I'm gonna take that off. Yeah, I think Friday's low will be a significant support level. So if we get through this 400 level, I think 200, 230-ish is gonna be a significant level for it. So something to keep in mind there. Just looking at some stuff. I'm looking at the bottom of the band here on the 1 hour or on the weekly, but we can look at yearly lows over here. So pretty good support down here, like 11,150, and then 230 and 400. So I think if 400 breaks, we're probably looking at these two levels down here. That's gonna want to make some attempts at, maybe all the way down to 11,000. But in the near term, it's looking slightly bullish, but nothing to get too excited about. We're up 1.5% on the day. Delta is positive 2,000. We're going to continue trading this PA account on Apex, one of these funded accounts. I'm just going to hide that for now and get off my screen. Yeah, I mean, we look at the hourly where we've got an up channel going on. You know, if I had one more touch on this trend line, like if I had a touch here on that trend line, I would think it's even more valid, and really waiting for that to break. But again, yeah, I'm looking at that 400 level to break and for us then to fall back in here. And you know, I've had these setups in the past like this, and sometimes price just keeps ripping up. You know, it doesn't set up for you. So one thing I really want to do is wait for price to break the support level, break the 20 SMA on the hourly, and then I'm going to be looking for it to fall down into this area and try to pick up a short on that. It may roll down here, give us a false break, hit the 20 SMA, and then come back up, then come back down. You know, but really it should start glide. It should move pretty smoothly once we get into here. And so we just have to wait for that setup. If that doesn't happen within the first half an hour of the market open and we hold this trend line and keep pushing up, then I'm just going to have to sit on my hands and maybe not take a trade on it. I don't particularly want to buy it because the macro structure is to the downside. Yesterday's candle is clearly a very bearish candle from yesterday. So I am expecting this thing to move down as we break some support levels. I think it would probably begin to drop. We can already see cumulative delta forming bearish structure here. Let's look at Bookmap real quick to see if we got anything going on there. What was that level we were talking? The significant 11 4 11, 11 4 11, something like that. That's way down there, isn't it? You can see there's some orders sitting down. I mean, nothing that really is popping my eye. You just look over here at the orders sitting. I'm not seeing anything massive down there. We got some orders here. 450. Looks like 38. But to the upside. Sometimes I'm looking for large levels of liquidity like this. Up at 11,535. You see a big order of liquidity that's been sitting there for a long time. Price will sometimes want to get sucked up into that. So, you know, we may see that 1150 act as a magnet, or even 1130. I would say 1150. Where was 1150? Oh no, we got 50. We got 52 orders. Sorry, the 11,530-ish, I would say. 11,530-ish is one, you know, we got some orders sitting around, particularly at 11,535. So, you know, I'd be 11,535. Let me take a look at that. Where was that on my chart? 11.5, yeah, right at the top, really at the top of the band here on the 1 hour. I'll mark that out too. It may come down here, hit VWAP, maybe come down even through this trend line, fake people out, and then rip up to 11.535. So again, my setup I'm really looking for is 400 to break and us to fall down again. Look at cumulative delta dropping. Market's got 10 minutes to open though, so it's going to be a little bit. If you were looking to take that move up to 11,535, where we saw those orders sitting on the book map, on the order book, you know, you could try to buy the break of the 20 SMA on the 5-minute, and then you could just take that pop. I mean, that's you know, that's almost 20 points, 25 points right there. You know, I think if price got over 11,497, we move up, price would want to, you know, come back up into this level. Eventually maybe stretching out, trapping some buyers up there, going up to 35. But there's, you know, looks like there's some orders sitting up there at 35 that want to get filled. So this would actually be an interesting buy. I would maybe actually consider taking this buy. Even though I was just talking about how I'm only really looking to go short, there might be a nice little scalp here in this pocket. You know, it's a similar situation to the upside that we saw right here to the downside. As price breaks support, we drop down to the other side of the band on the 5-minute. It's a very similar setup, but just the opposite. We break resistance, we'd pop up here to 20, possibly all the way up to 35. So, it's just showing a little bit of range action going on at the top up here. All right, so that's kind of what I'm looking at. Yeah, again, the big news I would say is the candle from yesterday looks very bearish, very bearish. However, we've got some orders sitting up at 11,535, which we saw on Bookmap. And in the overnight session, we're actually looking bullish. We're positive nearly 1.5% positive cumulative delta on the overnight session. And we've got some orders sitting up here at 11,530-ish level. That price may want to come up, engage, and then we may come back down. But I think these are going to want to get filled on the open. So I would actually be looking to take a buy as we popped 11,500. Exit would be close to 11,530. And then sit on our hands, and wait to see if we do get some resistance up here, and the price to eventually roll back down to 11,300. What's up, Justin? Hey, Taro. Good morning. Oh no, Taro. What do you think that means for the Nasdaq? If oil's wiping out gains, which way do you think Nasdaq's going? Down? If you guys liked any of that pre-market analysis, give this thing a like. I never ask anybody to give money or anything, but I do ask for people to give likes. So I would really appreciate that. Thank you, Taro. I think it's going to go north. Nasdaq going to go north, maybe. I feel like it's got a little bit more downside to it, but what do I know? Morning, Jeff. Oh, we've gone over our pre-market. We got a couple trade setups, and we're just waiting for the market to open. A couple trade setups. We've got a long and a short setup. Long setup right here. It's more of a long scalp. Picking up this pocket, maybe up to 35. We looked at Bookmap. We got a whole bunch of orders sitting up at 30. The 30 level. Sorry, the 30 level. Probably want to be taking profit up at 29. You don't need to get too greedy with it. And then a larger short setup. If we break 400 and we open up the downside here, break this trend line, break the supporting trend line, break 20 SMA, break VWAP, we move down into this high weekly volume node. So it's actually yesterday's trading range. You see it down here. Break back into yesterday's trading range, and we'd expect it to fall into the zone. So a couple setups there for you. I'm just begging for likes before the market opens. I'm going to go grab some coffee, guys. I got about 5 minutes. I've got nothing else to say on this. Oh, what we could do is we could look at economic calendar for this week. That would be helpful. Oh, what's going on this week? Let's see. Powell's speech on Wednesday, 9:15 a.m. All right, so that's tomorrow. That's important. Consumer confidence is coming out at 9. That's important today, so we need to know that. Lots of stuff coming out this week. GDP coming out Thursday. Michigan consumer sentiment. So, all right, today we've got consumer confidence coming out at 9 a.m., 30 minutes after the market open. It's not going to move the market, but price may react to it. Powell gave a speech this morning at 6:30 a.m. Perhaps he said something that's pushed the market up. Now the market's fading it. So we got some stuff coming out at 9. Probably want to be flatter on that. You know, when I look at CNBC and CNBC says are going to bounce, you know what I do? I'm looking to short it. CNBC is, whoever writes these headlines is not, I wouldn't follow what they're saying. I would go definitely contrarian. So many people, I would be cautious of it. I am looking for that long scalp up to 30 though. Kathy Wood trying to resurrect herself. All right, guys, we got 3 minutes for the market open. I'm going to go fill up my mug. I'm going to insert an ad here real quick. You're not going to miss any of the live market stuff. Go if you want to click on the ad or watch the ad, I'd appreciate it. But I'll be back in like 2 minutes after I get some coffee. All right, guys. Market's going to open in 30 seconds. We are back. We are back. Again, I'm looking for that pop here, maybe on the market open. A little risque, but you know what? It's the way that I'm feeling it. It's the way that I'm feeling it. I already made that little pop up through there. Oh, no, it didn't. Sorry. I'm thoroughly confused on that. I thought that was... the 5 minute. Can't talk. Brain's toast. My only real hesitation with this is it's close to that 500 level. Delta's dropping here. There's not that long. Doesn't look like it's setting up at the moment. You can see Cumulative Delta just drop. 90. Man, that's tough. Delta's dropping. Delta's dropping. I'm not seeing the buy there. Delta's really dropping there. Oh, shoot. What's this? It's the worst when you have a little bit of paralysis here. Market does not allow for indecision. You know? It's going to rip right up to the 30. Just leave me on the sideline here. Shit. Oh man, I missed that trade. Story of my life. Yeah, there's delta divergence. Moving up, but delta wants nothing to do with it. Hitting the top of the band there on the 5 minute. I know it's a trade we're talking about pre-market, and I just didn't take it. Well, we'll wait for another setup. Terry, you blow an account? Hope not. Right up to that 30 level. Ugh. So frustrating how we missed that. I'm not buying it up here though. Was it an eval or a funded one? An evaluation or a funded one? Yeah, you can't have too much attachment to it. Just shrug it off. Sorry to hear that either way, though. Like I always said, it's not really the monetary amount. It's just the time that you put into it. All those orders I got just pulled right up in there. Makes me upset. Missed that trade. Need to jump on it. Jump on it while you got it. Jump on it while it's hot. like I said, the market does not wait for you to make a decision. It's just going to go. But that's okay. Right up to our level. Now we might get some movement down. It's hard though. It's hard to trade against that trend. But yeah, I think we had a similar situation yesterday. Now we got point of control coming in up here. I got to be careful. I'm feeling that feeling you get when a trade, like your trade setup comes, you don't take it, everything works out great, or not works out great, but the trade, goes through exactly how you thought it was going to go, and now you're like reaching for another trade. Price is at an inflection point right here, and you're kind of reaching, like a delta moving up, and you're reaching for that next one. You don't want to make the mistake again. So you make a dumb decision by jumping into something that's not a great setup. Moving up though, I'm really interested in looking at Bookmap here to see, where price may want to go next. I don't know. I don't trust buying it up here. We're already up over 2% on the day. It's a bit overextended. See you, Kyle. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, that's right, Taro. Always remind yourself of that when you blow one of these accounts. Always remind yourself it's better than blowing $5,000 of your own money or something. The trades will come, little Buddha. Don't chase it. It may work today. Chasing price like that or up here may work today, but it's not going to work all the time. And it's a pretty good way to blow up your account. I think that's what a lot of people do. They get a false sense of market, knowledge or something, chasing price, and then you may get that pop to 64. Somebody said 620. Lennon said 620. 620 is the next key level. Oh, sorry. I meant just like 64. 564. Ooh, 600. Lots of orders sitting at 600. Massive orders sitting at 600. Maybe we're going to 600 today. It looks bullish up here, huh? I don't find it to be too random, to be honest. I feel like we're getting some pretty good moves in it lately. there seems to be some decent momentum. 600 seems like it's in its near-term sight here. Anyway, for a good pullback, if I want to jump in on it, there's a pullback here, little one here. Yeah. I might try to scale in on this on a micro. Anticipation that we would go up to 600. Point of control coming in there. Oh, starting to fall now. Low volume node right here, I think might provide some support. Looking for a bullish candle in the 500 volume. I just have to take my stop with some dignity there. I'm going to go on a micro on it. See if we can't get a move up. Now it's going to go, isn't it? I'm just taking a micro on it. I might add if we move up a little bit, but that's probably all I'm going to take. I'm going to tighten this up too. Tough going here. What is this, 30? There goes that. Now 186, not the end of the world. It's frustrating when it's like you're waiting for that move up. You can see it opened up, and you're just waiting. Each entry of yours is just not the right entry. Buellnox has some big sale going on right now, like 78%. Bullish candle in the 1 minute. Oh, I don't want to go on 2. Coming down, hitting the 20 SMA here on the 1 minute value area low. Delta wants nothing to do with that. Big sell order coming in there. Bummer. I'm going to get stopped out on this. Moving with some violence here. Open up the VWAP, I think. Oh, I didn't get that move to VWAP. Shoot. There's some news coming out at 9. Maybe I'll sit on my hands. Wait for that. Hmm. That was an impressive move to the downside, that's for sure. Mm-mm. I'm getting too revenge tradey here. So I can tell I'm just trying to find, as it moves back into this volume node, try to take that long at 15 up to the 20 SMA. It's just a scalp. But I need to be aware of kind of my emotional state while I'm doing this. I'm just trying to get myself into the green for the day. It's not a good way to trade. I really just need to wait for this news to come out at 9. I like to see when the market's moving like this, when it's moving real aggressively. I feel like you can get really nice, clean moves quickly. Um, but I also need to be mindful that I'm not trading. I need to be mindful that I'm trading a little emotionally right now. And it is a beautiful day outside. No reason to get trading emotional. Don't get so emotional. Keep those emotions in check. Lots of liquidity sitting up at 504, 500, which is not too shocking. Again, guys, there's some news coming out at 9. Can't remember what it is. What is it? Anybody remember what the news coming out at 9 is? I just remember there's some news coming out at 9. Not going to be a market mover, but you might see price spike around it. All right, so this news came out. I don't see any real big reaction. Got through 15. I still think would move up, but it looks like everything's pointing to the downside at the moment. A lot of levels here. Take some of these off. Yeah. Pretty strong reaction. It may want to come down to the 20 SMA on the hourly, which is down here at 16. Oh, man. This is a mental error, I think, chasing this price down here. But I'm human. I'm a bear, actually. I'm being honest with you. I'm just chasing it on this price action. It's moving so fast. That was not a good trade. Up here was a good trade. This, where I got in, was chasing it. Up here was a good trade. We pull back into this low volume node. You get it, you take it down. I was chasing it over here. I thought I was going to get a real Thanks, Lee. Appreciate that, man. Give this thing a like. I think this thing's going to drop again. You can see Delta here just moving lower, lower, lower. 24 maybe. 400. All right, so our original trade setup's not coming into play. Here we're here for the pre-market. We talked about this trend line breaking, VWAP breaking, trend line breaking, 20 SMA breaking, and then trying to take it down. I may go on micros on this, guys. I feel like my emotions are getting a little bit the best of me here, and it'd be smarter of me to go on a short on a micro, just so I take the P&L out of it, but still I'm able to capture a trade. Bouncing off that 20 SMA. I really want to see that break. I mean, I really don't want it to go down though. And just in general in life. Just moving through it a little bit here. Delta did not make a new low, so I'm just noting that. I do think we're going to start grinding down. Up here would have been a good spot to get in on it. It was a low volume node that was created. You don't want to get stuck down here. You don't want to short the bottom of it. I do think this is going to break, though. Place to get in, though, is up here at 40. I've taken one micro contract here. My stop's at 55. I see the profile shifting here. I'm kind of expecting this thing to start moving down. We'll see what happens with it. I mean, price gets up here to 55. I'm just gonna get out of it. But Ninja Trader just quit, so that's always fun. We're gonna get stopped out on this. Well, I'm glad it was a micro. Sorry, you can see the trade over here. Really, it's just a short up here at this resistance. And low volume node, resistance, all that stuff. Trying to reprice a little bit that we would want to continue the downward move. And just taking a micro contract on it because I'm not feeling uber confident. So I gave me a little more confidence when I saw the volume profile shift here. We have no value area low. I have point of control coming in here. And that just makes me think that price is going to want to continue to push away from this. I mean, this was our trade setup coming in the morning. It's the break of the support level here at 11,413, 20 SMA. This area of confluence, if it broke, we would expect price to move down. I've got a nice low volume node, VWAP, everything holding it lower. I could move my stop up to 70, but I don't know if I want to do that. You just want to take your stop on it and see what else happens with it. It may just be a red $250 day, and that's just going to be it. So that's life. I'm just letting this trade go. I'm just letting it kind of play out. I'm not really trying to stress out about it. I mean, in total, it would be like $40 or something. So, if it pops 55, then it's gone. But we're looking at kind of a bigger move, maybe to the downside. But if we pop 55, we pop VWAP, we start moving back up again. I might be looking to take a long on some minis. And we'll just be out of this for $40 or whatever. Bummer. And out 250 on the day, red. Not the end of the world. Obviously not where I'd like to be, but it's fine. Apex. I'm on Apex Tarot. Sorry, This is an Apex funded account. This bear trading trail account, trial account or real. Oh, it's a funded account. So it's Apex Trader funded account. Do you know what those are? Economic Mercenary. Oh boy. I'm not gonna take any trades here for a little bit. I don't know what it's doing down here. I think that it may come down to this area. Maybe do a little false breakout, move back up again. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so this would actually be a somewhat decent short setup for me. You're kind of waiting for more room. I mean, I think your take profits down here at 30. If you're going to get that drop, I see Delta moving lower. Actually, I want to get out of that. 20 SMA right there at 42. Man, that's tough. There's just not a lot of meat on it. It could come down here. It's a big area of confluence here. It's got to get through 42. And then you might have something, 31 maybe open, but this is just a big area of confluence, right? Down here. All this, you've got this supporting trend line, you've got the back end of this, you've got the 20 SMA. Just this big area of support right there. 20 SMA on the 5 minute. I think if we close above the 20 SMA on the 5 minute, it may want to push back up. But it seems to have lost its energy here. We got a really nice move there to the downside. I'm lucky I didn't get chopped up more than I did. 250 is not a big deal. I wouldn't get too concerned about other tarot, what other traders do tarot. It'll put you in a situation where you're making bad decisions. They probably dropped to 30 is in order for it here. Look at Delta moving up there at that level. Already jumping on a short, but Delta's not cooperating with me. Come on, man. That's one thing I don't like about Bookmap is if you ignore it for too long and it's not like calibrated, then I've got to do this, or I have to close it out and then reopen it, which is what I'm doing here. Big area of liquidity sitting at 31. Yeah, that's probably where your take profit needs to be, down here at 30, 31. 70 orders sitting down there. I suspect it's going to want to drop down to that. It's hard to find the entry though on it. You know, it could pop up to VWAP for all I know before it decides it's going to fall. The back end of the 20 SMA though here, 50 wouldn't be too bad of a spot. Kind of looking for a bearish candle. I'd like to get a doji on that. Jump in on the 500 volume, but it's just going to do it without me, it looks like. Back end of, yeah, right up there at 47 would have been a good spot. Difficult to trade that, huh? You take profit B at 31 and then boom, we rip up to VWAP. Brutal. I think you'd be looking to buy it above 76. It's got to get up above that point though. I don't know if it's going to do it or not. One thing that I've learned if you want to stay in this game for a long time is to take red days and don't feel like every day's got to be a green day. That's how you blow up an account. I do like that move, 76 back up to like 500. Nothing up here. Oops. In terms of like resistance, I think there might be something there right at 500. Yeah, so I think taking that pop is if it wants to move up higher. My session cumulative delta is almost negative 3,000. But let's see what it wants to do. We see delta moving up here. Yeah, I can't get up over that. There's a little bit more meat left on it now. As it breaks this 20 SMA, we break 46. Yeah, I think it does have that drop down to 30, probably. And those orders got pulled actually down here at 30, it looks like. I mean, there's still some sitting down there, but they're not as aggressive as they were before. It looks like it's kind of getting choppy down here. So we got that pop, that move up there, but no follow through, which makes me think it's very bearish. I'm actually now looking for this trend, this supporting trend line to break, pin through that. I'm going to take off some of this stuff because it's just in my visual way here. Now I'm getting a little bit more excited about a potential setup, but yeah, still just not a lot of meat down there. You get that drop. I think your take's got to be at 37. 40, 41 to 37. It's not a whole lot. So we'll see how this 5 minutes is going to close very bearish. Do you think it's going to just continue to drop to 400? No, there might be that scalp there. Delta's looking more bullish structure, but 42 drop down to 35 maybe. It's a scalp. It's a scalp, but see if it wants to drop. Big sell order coming down through there. I'm just watching. There should be some continuation down here to 37. Can you close out? Should have popped for me. Watching, there's some sellers coming through there a little bit. I'm looking at these orders down here like at 36, 37, and just nothing. It's going shit. 725 on the day. I'm going to call it a day on that. That's not fun. I still think it's going to roll down though, but too much size on it. Too much size. I do like that bearish candle in the 5 minute. We break that. We should have got that pop to 37. Just didn't happen. Well, that's it, guys. That's got to be me for the day. This sucks. All right, I'm jumping off this thing. I'm going to come back and take a look at these trades, see what happened. I mean, I thought this thing was going to pop down here to 40, and I've just been staring at it too long. This 5 minute looks so bearish, so bearish. Just want to take that thing so badly, but it is what it is. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab some coffee, and we'll take a look at what happened. I bet it pops down here on me now. Just trying to get too microscopic on it, you know? Here it goes. Guarantee it. Oh, so frustrating. Yeah, I go for a walk in the woods. Oh, all right, guys. I'm gonna peace out. I think the damage is done. Damage is done. All right, take it easy, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. I've only got about $400 left on this account, so let's see if we can hold on to it through tomorrow. I'll check you guys tomorrow, 8:10 a.m. Central Time. Give this thing one more like before I jump off of here. I do have another Apex account in my back pocket, but I got to learn to trade with better risk management on this thing. Is what it is, though. Alrighty, I'll be back tomorrow. See ya. Bye.